I often ask myself, what would I do? What would I say? What would I be different with the knowledge that I have right now? What would I do different 10 years ago, 20 years ago? How would I live my life? What would I say to my younger self? What would I do? What do I say? If I had a chance to see my younger self 10 years ago, 15 years ago, what advice would I give it? And this is very important to do for yourself, because you can see how much you've learned up until this point. And so what would I tell myself? I would tell myself, look, things happen in life. Life isn't always going to be, flowers and sunshine. Things are going to happen. And that's okay. That's how life is. That's the contrast. And I would tell myself that there's always a bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture. And even though when you're in the moment of these hardships that you may go through throughout your life, there's always a grand reason for it. I would tell myself that your thoughts are one of the most important things in this life. I would tell myself that you need to take control of your thoughts because they hold so much power. That every thought creates reality. That every emotion that you feel will eventually create reality. And so you must put focus on that. I would tell you that it is okay to be alone in order to find your true self. I would tell myself that you do not need to impress others. You only need to impress yourself. You only need to work on yourself to become better. I would tell myself that things aren't always going to go as planned. But in the same time, they're always going to work out. I would tell myself how manifestation works, how letting go works, how you must focus on your desire and believe that it's already in your life. I would tell myself that everything's okay. Everything is okay. Whatever this life is, whatever life that we are living right now, whatever we are going through, we're going to have happy days, we're going to have sad days. And you cannot have either or without either or. It's a balance, a yin and yang. And we have to have these things in this life. So do not shy away from the negative in life. To accept it, because that is what makes life special. I would tell myself to trust myself over everything else. Trust myself, trust my feelings, trust what I'm going through over family, over friends, over anyone. To love myself, to trust myself, and to trust that I know exactly what to do, that I don't need to read another book, that I don't need to have any other advice, that I know exactly what to do, that I have the power of the whole universe to myself, just like everyone else does. And I would act upon that. I would spend less time looking up useless stuff, watching useless stuff, and more time working on myself, learning myself, mastering a craft. I'd realize that life can be over very quickly, but also realize that life has a lot of love, a lot of hidden beauties that is looked over because we're so distracted by what's going on in the world, by what's on the news, by what's going on in our life, that we forget the small things. That life isn't always about these big manifestations. That life is about the small ones too. The cup of coffee, the parking spot, the smile from the stranger, the flower on the sidewalk next to where you're walking every day. To embrace these moments, these small moments. Because the big moments feel good. The big breakthroughs feel good. But what's in between is what really matters. The destination feels good. Many destinations. But the journey feels good as well. And what's really more important is that the little things are more in quantity, sometimes more in quality than the bigger things. And that the more we focus on the bigger things and less on the smaller things, we set ourselves up for only having happy moments sometimes in our lives. But if we focus on the infinite amount of little blessings that life gives us every single day, our life will be more happy, because we get to enjoy all these little things and be grateful for all these little things. Enjoy the little things. So comment down below, what would you tell the younger you if you had a chance? What would you tell him? What would you tell her? Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.